This is my Jeep and you can't have it. Everyone keeps asking if we're going to sell it. So if you're following us on our social media, you'll be aware of the build that's happening with this. Today we're going to do brakes, wheels and tyre upgrade on this vehicle. The idea behind this build is we're going to talk you through as much of this as possible from a DIY perspective, not necessarily step-by-step how-tos, but give you the information you need that if you want to do some of these modifications to your own Jeep at home, you can with a little bit of mechanical prowess. Obviously, doing stage 1 cam upgrades and stuff's going to require a bit more skill than the average Joe's going to have, but as far as most of the modifications / upgrades we're doing, majority of any competent DIY individual should be able to follow along and do these to their car as well. So the default go-to upgrade for any of the WK2s is the brake upgrade to what we've got here, which is the SRT brakes, which come on the SRT 6.4s, or you can go to the Trackhawk, which are the yellow calipers, which come on the Trackhawks as well. So we'll talk you through that. The first thing that everybody asks is, what about the master cylinder? Every single WK2, Series 1 and Series 2, runs the same master cylinder. So you can upgrade these calipers down at the wheels and go to the bigger brakes, and you don't need to do anything to the master cylinder. Leave that alone. What you do need to worry about is if you haven't got SRT or Trackhawk already, is the wheel offset to clear these calipers so that your wheels don't foul. You will need SRT wheels or something equivalent if you want to go to the Brembos. The standard fitment wheels on Overlands and Laredos and things alike won't clear the Brembos either, or the Trailhawk yellow calipers. We can sell you these subject to, at filming, it's September 2025. Our suppliers, obviously these are all secondhand from wrecking yards. We currently have access to 5 sets of the red Brembo, and we have access to 1 set of the yellow Trackhawk brakes. So what will this cost you if you buy the kit through us? This kit will come with the Brembo brakes, obviously the calipers, front and rear, and it'll come with the pads and the rotors that you need. You'll be looking at about $4.5 grand in parts to do the Brembos, the red Brembos. If you want to go to the yellows, you're just shy of 10 grand. The differences are the yellow calipers are a bigger rotor as well. They're a 2-piece rotor, so they're much lighter. And the pads are bigger and the rotor's bigger. So you've got more surface area of the pad clamping on the rotor and thus better braking. Having said all of that, obviously it's almost twice the price. We have one of our friends, Ben at Canberra SRT, he's done this modification to 2 different Jeeps, and he has observed and reported to us that the yellow calipers don't go through the brakes anywhere near as quickly as the red calipers do. He has a set of the yellow calipers on his wife's SRT, and she is currently 80,000 kilometers into the first set of brakes. So he's got 80,000 Ks out of the set of brakes. So whilst it's dearer, the maths may work out, apart from the fact that it looks way cooler, that you can do this and in theory not have to replace the brakes as frequently if you go to the yellow caliper. Having said that, obviously they cost a lot and they're rarer, much harder to source. We can get you these if you're the first 4, and I'm sure there'll be more as the wrecking yards keep buying these up from auctions. So that's the brakes. We'll fit these up. Basically, the next question, I guess, is hubs. These all bolt straight on, so I'm told. We'll find out in a minute. The issue, as we said before, is wheels. So obviously our starting platform is an Overland, and it had the 20-inch Overland wheels. So straight away we knew if we're going to do the Brembo brake upgrade, we needed to go to the SRT wheel or something of similar offset. So we got the SRT wheels. These are courtesy of Frankie at Just Jeeps in Sunshine, Victoria. He did us a really good deal on these wheels. These tyres are actually the original tyres that were on the Overland wheels. They're a little bit stretched just to get them on here. We have spoken to our friends at Advanced Tyres in Waitara, and they've got some Yokohamas coming for us, but they're on back order. So in the meantime, we're just going to keep running these all-terrains for now, but as we get closer to the end of the build, we'll have some nice Yokies on there as well. So straight up, the first thing you need to invest in, apart from obviously the brakes, is your wheel and tyre package to allow the clearance of the caliper. make sure we got this right. All right. Ooh. That is a massive rotor. So when you're fitting these, your bleed nipples need to be at the top. You'll never be able to bleed air out if your nipples are on the bottom. You always want nipples on the top. Nothing's there. Ooh, that's not fun. Don't do that. All right. Now, before we get excited with pads, I need to move that light and put the wheel back on. We've just dummy fitted the rotor and caliper. Nothing's hydraulically connected yet. I've still got the factory caliper there. So I'll put the wheel on now and make sure that we've got the right offset. I know we have, but let's just make sure before I do all four and then discover my wheels don't actually fit. So don't do what I'm doing. I'm letting it hang just so I can dummy fit the wheel. Oh yeah. Wrecking yard has cut the hydraulic line off the Brembo, so we're just going to retain the original smaller caliper hydraulic brake hose, and I will let you know in a moment if it's compatible. If it's not, we're in trouble. Apart from the fact that my brake line clamp didn't hold, the original brake hose works as well. Great success. I will now do the other side, rapido, and then we'll do the same test with the rear. And then, very nice. Where the fuck's my copper grease? Why is that spinning? The thread doesn't feel very nice. probably a torque setting for that. What are you after, Red? Nah. I don't know if you... Okay, so we've run into one problem, which isn't a huge catastrophe. On the rear calipers, the brake hoses for the SRT are slightly different. I'll show you here. If you see here on this edge, that's a nice square where my thumb is. And on this side, you'll notice it's got a bit of a curvex side. On the SRTs, they're the other way around. The flat is on the bottom. So to put the SRT calipers on, you need the flat edge on this side. Don't go bending this. If you've got your brake hoses with your calipers from the SRT, just use them. If you don't, what you can do is take the factory left-hand hose and swap it with the right, and vice versa. You only have to do this with the rear. So if you don't have hoses that came with your new upgraded calipers, swap your left with your right brake hoses and you'll be okay. Oh, look at you being super efficient. I just got a screwdriver. So there you have it. There's the brake upgrade that anybody could do to any WK2 if you want to take the SRT brakes and put it on a WK2. So the key takeaways from this video: you don't need to do anything to the master cylinder. All of the master cylinders are the same. All the calipers bolt up to the hub and knuckle assembly, so there's no modifications or additional parts needed to make the calipers mount up. You will, however, need to swap the rear brake hoses left to right, and you will need to look at wheel offset and tire packages to allow the rims to clear the bigger calipers. That's probably the most expensive part outside of the caliper kit itself. So once you've got wheels and tires sorted out, you can put SRT brakes on any WK2. Next up is the SRT kit going on it. And I have on good authority that there's a pretty flash motor somewhere between our engine builder and us right now on a truck. So with all our spare time that we don't have, sounds like someone might be working on Sunday, we're putting cool engine in this as well.